and excited about the Nigel Farage Merkin. I call it a Merkin. I'm excited about it. Oh, she is a local saucy punk poet, and I love her poem about the square, because we all felt so strongly about that, didn't we? And it was, but new things are happening, so it's great, like, you know. So it's all going to come good in the end. Yes, Trevor feel good in the end. Yeah. So please give a warm welcome to the beautiful Cherry B.
Right. I just need to adjust myself first of all, so do bear with me. And I do apologise, everything's gone a bit pink and floppy tonight, so...
That's all right, we don't care.
Yeah, and I ain't even started yet, so here we go. Right, thank you, and I just want to say a big thank you to Claire for organising this. You know, it's about time someone got something started in Harlow again, because it has been a bit different. So well done, Claire, thank you very much. Right, I'll just start with a poem straight away and just get going really, and then we'll see what happens, because I have got no idea what I'm going to do tonight, but there we go. So my first poem is called Lies, Damn Lies, and it's about 8 things in life that you should never, ever believe in. Trust me, never, ever believe in them. Unemployment has fallen. The feel-good factor is at its most. Crime levels are dropping. The check's in the post. Peace will reign in the Middle East. There's more jobs in the South. New Labour stood for socialism. I promise I won't come in your mouth. Thank you. Now, I hate to be a bit rude here, but has anyone ever had thrush before? Anyone had thrush? Now, please be honest, please be honest. Could you describe a few words that goes with thrush? What have you experienced? Itchy? What else? What else you had? Burning, yeah. What else? What else? What else you had? Come on, be on. Smelling, yeah. Come on, big down. Anything else? Anything else that reminds you of thrush?
Venus flytrap.
Venus flytrap, eh? Has it ever looked like this? Because it does to me. That's my kind of thrush, I'm telling you. Anyway, right, let's go into another poem. And this one is dedicated to the Spice Girls. Now, I wrote this poem, gosh, many, many years ago, back in the 90s. And I wrote it after the Spice Girls actually had a meeting with, they met Nelson Mandela. And what they thought was, do you know what we've been through is exactly the same as Nelson. Isn't it amazing? We just feel exactly the same as you, Nelson. We've been through exactly the same as you. And I thought, fucking hell, so I'll write a poem about that. I've got a message for you, Spice Girls, because you think that you're so wild. But my opinion is that you're positively mild, because you burst on stage with pure attitude, screeching and screaming and trying to be rude. But any woman that's ever lived, we've done it all before. We've had our tits out in public, we've puked on the floor. But you claim that your girl power will free us all from men. But excuse me, fucking excuse me. But wasn't it the suffragettes that did it way back when? When women, we weren't empowered but enslaved by our own gender, because you just want to shag young men and go out on a bender. So don't talk of politics when your brains are full of shit. You think that you're goddesses because you've been such a hit. Your silly games are boring me because you've nothing new to say. Because I'm a woman, not a girl, you see, and my power's here to stay. Okay, I am now going to move on to the Double Barbaras. And the reason why I call this the Double Barbaras is... Trip hazard, you see. I'm watching, watching and learning. I will pick up my shit after, I promise. So, the Double Barbaras. Now, I wrote Barbara Cartland poem many, many years ago, and I recently was flipping through Facebook or something, and I caught sight of an article that spoke about Barbara Cartland being a feminist icon. Yeah, and I went a bit like that. And I thought, no. Then I double read it, and it was actually about Barbara Castle. So I thought, isn't that funny how I get them two mixed up? So I thought, well, I've got a poem about Barbara Cartland. Why don't I write one about Barbara Castle that sounds exactly the same, but is in the opposite corner? So I have. So these are the Double Barbaras, and I shall start with the Cartland one first. Barbara Cartman lives in a tree. She announces love eternity, romantic novels with fiction so twee, but with no significance to reality. Because her fickle morals are based on looks, women are the victims in her books. The ageing pink princess who falls for this crap ends up being a spaniel on her husband's lap. Don't fall for the flowers and seduction of wine, because it's only a trap to keep you in line. When the knickers are dry and the romance is dead, you'll have Cartman's classics in your head, where men are princes and the women in pink don't leave wet patches and their farts don't stink. Right, now on to Barbara Castle. Barbara Castle lives in me. She announces policies based in reality. Her feminist values are based on facts. Many of her campaigns became government acts. She fought for equality, including pay. She championed women working every day. She fought sexual discrimination in a hierarchical male-led nation. She smashed the ceiling made of glass as she defended the working class. She joined women as they striked at Ford's, inviting them to attend the Lords. She backed us up, not knocked us down. She was a baroness of Blackburn Town. She didn't fall for the bullying peers, and she served for over 40 years. So don't fall for the false feminists such as Maggie May, who'll promise anything to get voted and stay. Because she served for over 40 years. Hang on. Yeah, no. Sorry. She fought for everything to be honest and fair, but was fucking sacked by Tony Blair.
Oh, thank you.
Now, you know, I was going to try and make it a triple Barbara soon with Barbara Windsor, but, you know, I should try that one soon. Anyway, right, what poem should I do next now?
What's a woman up there doing comedy? She ain't funny. Women, they ain't funny. They are not funny. What are you doing?
Right, who's bloody let him in?
Whoa, I'm like I'm talking about you smell. I smell a fart and I look at inanimate objects and do fuck off. What are you doing?
Is that Mike?
Oh,
Mike?
funny.
Mike. Has anyone met Mike Oxard before?
You all know me.
Mike Oxard.
Oh, look
Mike?
at David Baddiel. Don't laugh at me. I look like Ben Elwood. Don't laugh.
Mike, I've got to say for you. Mike, I've
I'm
got
not
to say
having
for you.
it. I don't know why I'm wearing high heels. She made me do it. She
Right,
ain't funny.
I've got to say for you. Come here, love. Come here.
Oh, what
I
that?
need a bit of maintenance, love. Right, I've got a really special job for you. Sit there, love.
Come on, tea. You ain't funny.
I know I'm not, love. But don't worry, nor are you.
What? I'm hilarious.
I've got something very, very special for you, Mike. So special, honestly. You rest your little feet there, honestly, love.
How do you wear these? Is it because you ain't funny?
That's the one. Anyway, Mike, I've got something very special for you. This is a brand new poem that I've written for tonight. So bear with me, because I need to read it, because I don't know it by heart yet. But it's a brand new poem, and it's especially for Mike.
Sexy.
Very.
Are you? Ain't funny. You're sexy.
Are you ready, Mike? Are you ready, Mike, for your very special treat, my dear? Here we go, Mike. Just for you. To all the men who have ever doubted me. To all the men who have ever shouted me. To all the men who have tried to clout me. This one goes out to you.
What?
To the sexist arseholes who try to shag me. To the racist bigots who try to gag me. To the ignorant Neanderthals who try to drag me. This one goes out to you. Because as I stand here spouting, I remember all your doubting. I represent your darkest fears of feminism after all these years. Because it's the stereotype that you see, because it's full of women, just like me, who have the balls to stand on stage, who try to deflect your pointless rage. You cannot compute your brain, because it's too much of a strain. So let me spit from my slit, you ignorant git. Let me fight your right to spew your spite. Let me penetrate your vicious hate. Let me teach your speech not to impeach. Because of jealousy that you bear won't get you anywhere. So good night, you sad man, the one with a tiny foot span. The one who compensates for feeling small by being stupid, nasty and cruel. To all the men to dispute, I stand here to salute. Thank you for your opinions, 'cause they've made me stronger. Commiserations to your cock, your views won't make it grow longer. Thank you. No, still ain't funny. There you go, my love.
That Clarebirds on the shitter. Just let me know.
Oh, they might. I'm sure you got something very important you can be getting on with.
You rubbish.
Right. Wonderful. Thank you, Mike. Thank you for your comments. Right, okay, I might as well start with the angry poems and continue with them. This next one is all about our local MP. And once again, he's shown his true colours by voting against sort of public sector workers getting a pay rise. So here we go. Welcome to Harlow. I'm sick of your fucking Tory face. You turn up all over the place, hiding in bushes and at the side of the road. Placards of doom litter your load. I see nothing but a blue swarm. I have my principles to keep me warm. But you ignorant, fraudulent twat, line your pocket from the bureaucrat. Halfan for Harlow, it's a fucking disgrace. This isn't the politics that we should embrace. We were born from London, working class. Our grandparents will be kicking our arse. Just who the fuck has voted Tory? Show your hand and tell me your story. I think we're all right. Hey. I'd like to know how you come to the conclusion that your superior mindset is a delusion.